Region 20 Championship. 2 teams ranked in the top 4 of the NJCAA Women's Lacrosse Coaches Association rankings, fighting for a title and an automatic bid to the NJCAA National Tournament. Defending champion, Howard Community College, 14-1, undefeated against Region 20 schools. Taking on Arundel Community College. Riverhawks are 10-4, coming off of 2 consecutive 1-goal wins. Arundel lost to Howard twice in the regular season. First half, Arundel jumps on Howard early. 3-2 lead for the Riverhawks. Olivia Canby with a clean, hard check. Yard sail and ground ball for the Dragon sophomore. Canby dodging. With room to shoot. Scores! Howard claims its first lead of the contest. Dragons have scored 3 unanswered. Cassidy Delaney gets it back for HCC. Nice dodge. Delaney! Overhand release, and she gives Howard a 3-goal lead. Alyssa Baronella O'Toole leads the way for the Riverhawks in transition. Frees up space for Emily Rowe. 2-0 run for Arundel. Howard possession. Alexis Bartley scans the field. Passes to Delaney! 5 first half goals for Cassidy Delaney. Second half now. Baronella O'Toole denied the middle by Nicole Keller. Sophia Michael cuts to the crease. Kaylee Toth is there defensively for Howard. Riverhawks dominating time of possession in the first 5 minutes of the second half, but don't have anything to show for it. Howard's defense appears to have settled in. Dragons on offense. Bartley sees Keller cutting in. Wide open. Keller with the championship goal. Howard's lead is back to 3. Dragons won the draw. Here comes Delaney storming down the field. Draws 3 defenders. Moves the ball. Finds Delaney Heath. Heath turns and muscles it through the check of Corrine Rivera. Goal! Dragons take their biggest lead of the day. 23 minutes remaining. Riverhawks offense yet to score in the second half. Kendall Stoll all over that pass. Other end free position for Delaney. Left-handed finish. 12-7 Dragons with 22 minutes to play. Emily Rowe dodging. Gets the upper hand. Riverhawks respond. 14 minutes. Canby threads it inside to Sylvia Kim. Scores! Kim able to finish in the tightest of windows. 9 minutes to play. Howard's lead is down to 4. And another goal for the challenger. We have a 3-goal game. Arundel won the ensuing draw. And the Riverhawks are back in this ball game. Howard's lead is down to 2. Howard won the draw and proceeded to run 3 minutes off the clock. 4:55 remaining. Sylvia Kim with 3 goals and an assist in the Region 20 Championship. Alyssa Yates turned away by Canby. Savannah Holt breaks up the feed, and Bunga Spencer gets the ground ball. Howard wins the Region 20 Championship. Dragons go back-to-back, winning the first 2 Region 20 titles in program history in consecutive seasons. Coach Ponchione, congratulations on the championship. There's just a lot of love around this team. Like, the parents love you. The team seems like they really care. What does that mean to you?
It's great, and I don't know how to explain it. For 2 years now, we've just been kind of blessed with the chemistry that we're able to develop. We have a lot of fun, as you can see, on the field, and we know when it's time to get to work and take things seriously, and fortunately the girls all buy into the process, and I think it reflects on how we play.
Take me inside a little bit of the process. Just what's the process for this team? I know everybody's lighthearted, but then when it's time to get to business, it seems like they do exactly that.
Yeah, I've always felt it's important to be having fun in anything you do. As student athletes, the players are in class all day. They've got homework, they've got labs, and we don't want them to show up for practice thinking, oh man, now I've got 2 hours of with a drill sergeant. So we try to incorporate new drills. We try to incorporate conditioning in fun ways. We try to focus on simple things. Our goal usually is to come out of any practice or any game a little bit better than we were going into it, take something away from it that we didn't know going into it, and eventually it kind of just comes together. And if I had an answer for it, to write a book and retire. But for now, I just rely on, being blessed with good players behind me, and they're willing to buy into that process and enjoy doing it.
This was a back and forth game. There was a lot to it. How would you assess your team's performance tonight?
I'm really proud of the way the girls stepped up. We had played Anne Arundel twice in the regular season. Both games were tight games. We got down early in both games, so we were able to face some adversity, which it's always nice to be able to look back and draw on those kind of experiences. And we knew Anne Arundel would come out tonight. Having lost twice to us, they're probably telling their players, it's really hard for a team to beat you 3 times in a year. And I tried to flip the script with our girls, and we used that same logic last year when we had lost to Hartford twice in the regular season, and convinced our girls to go into that final game, thinking that they weren't going to beat us 3 times. And then before the game tonight, I had to undo it and try to explain to our girls that actually you can beat a team 3 times, and we need to go in and, we felt like we matched up well with them. They got a lot of talent. They're very physical. They're well coached, and they were everything we thought they would be. And we'll wish them well in the playoffs to make it to Nationals, and hopefully we'll see them again somehow at Nationals.
What was the key to having such a great defensive performance from your team tonight?
Well, the defense has really been the heart of our team all year. Our offense starts a lot of times as a result of our defensive turnovers. We don't run a lot of really complicated defenses, but the ones we run, we like to think that we are pretty good at it. We tried sometimes to identify a player on the other team that might be a particular threat, and we've got some talented defenders that we're able to face guard and take some of their players out of a game, and we did that against Anne Arundel twice. We have a backer zone that we occasionally use, and we didn't even need to tonight. So we like to say that defense is kind of a position where you can play with heart and with passion, and it takes a special person to buy into that, and it's kind of in their DNA. And fortunately, our defenders take great pride in playing defense, and they're not stuck on defense because they just can't shoot. They play defense because they have good footwork, they have a good sense for the ball, they communicate well, and they work really well as a cohesive unit.
I know your team's not done yet, but you came on campus with a couple sophomores from this team, about 7 or 8 sophomores, and college has never won a region championship in women's lacrosse. When the sophomores leave, and they'll have 2 region championships. What does this sophomore class mean to you?
Well, I hate to see them go. It was my first class when I got here, and like you said, we had, last fall before our 2016 season, we were practicing with 6 and 7 players. So we weren't even able to. I joked because I said we were probably the best 3v3 team in the nation at that point. But we were fortunate. We had 5 returning sophomores this year from last year's class. We were lucky to pick up some transfers. Can't take any credit for that. And not only were they great players, but they're great teammates, great individuals. They melded well with the team. The chemistry's been great. And unfortunately, we're going to lose a bunch of them, and we're going to have to start the process all over again right after Nationals.
Olivia, you seem dialed in tonight. What was your approach coming in?
Well, I knew Anne Arundel was going to be tough. We've waited for this game, and we knew we were going to have to go in strong because this would be our 3rd time beating them, and it's really hard to do that. But Coach pumped us up. We were all kind of excited for this game and ready to go. So,
talk about the team's strategy with riding and just putting pressure on Anne Arundel ground balls.
So they're pretty quick on their transition, and I think we made it a point to be careful with our checks because the refs were really calling that tonight. Get a step on the girl if she's riding, and then kind of double team and then get the check, make sure it's clean. And so we struggled with that a little bit, but as we went through the game, we got those nice checks and the calls weren't limited. So,
what is winning this Region 20 championship? What does that mean to you?
Well, I've never won a championship, so that's a first. And I'm just really proud of us. I think we've worked hard all season since January, and it really shows that we've grown as a team, and our chemistry has just gotten better every day and every game. So,
Olivia, what does do what we do? Tell the audience, what does do what we do? What's that all about?
So Ponch, as his warm-up, he says that he's not the best speech giver. And so his little do what we do is what he says to us in the beginning of every game. So it's do what we do and then ride. So that's kind of something he's drilled into us every day. Come out here, play how we play, be smart, get the 50-50s, and then it'll all come together in the end for the W.
So how excited are you for Final Four coming up, Nationals?
I'm so excited. I really want to beat Monroe. It'll be a sweet victory. Of course, they're going to be a tough team, so we really need to put work in this week and continue to do well and be there and have that intensity and show up when it's time to show up.
Probably going to play Onondaga again. What's the key to beating that team twice in one season?
So I guess for Onondaga, we need to just be smart. They're a good team. They have some really good girls on their team, but we just capitalized on their turnovers last time, so we need to do that this time again and just be smart with the ball. And I said that, but it's key to playing lacrosse. Be smart, make the smart pass, take the good shot, and everything will come together.
It seemed like there were some moments tonight where the team wasn't smart with the ball. Mm-hmm. Do you think that may be a lesson learned and be valuable in the Final Four?
Yeah, it definitely will be. We definitely had some passes that were overthrown or the ball was fed to the middle when it shouldn't have been. And just we need to look at that and reevaluate and say, when do we pass it, when do we not pass it? And we'll be good to go for next time.
Kaylee, I know this team always wants to approach every game like it's any other game, but tonight was a championship. Was it tough to approach it like a normal game tonight?
I think Ponch did a really good job of telling us it is any other game. If we play our game, we're going to come out on top. And so our team was able to go in relaxed, but knowing it was important. We had a lot of fun on the bus ride here, and then as soon as we stepped on the field, we were serious and we knew it was game time. And obviously our intensity was a little pushed up from the previous 2 times we played them because we know we had to beat them a 3rd time, and that was going to be really hard to do against a tough team.
How's the team able to flip the switch? Because I've heard it a few times. Does somebody speak up? How do they do it?
I think when we just get together in the group huddle for the last time and we cheer and Ponch says, do what we do, and we all just come together and we yell, and then we just know it's game time. There's not really a certain thing we do. We just change our attitude and we go out to play.
What does winning this championship tonight, what does this night mean to you?
This is really special to me, and I know to everyone we've worked so hard, and we really do deserve it. We've put in countless work, and our whole team has really come together. We really played like a team, and we're really excited.
Do you feel like your team's kind of had a target on its back most of the year?
Yeah, I think we came out really strong, and then we beat Onondaga, and teams knew to kind of take us seriously after that. And only losing to Monroe by 1 was really special to show that we are a top-tier team and we can play. So I think especially Arundel would really want to beat us in this game since we had already beaten them twice. So definitely a little bit of a target there, but we knew to come out and play like we didn't have one and just do our game.
How pumped are you for Nationals?
We're super excited. Yeah.